The Pemdas rule is known as the order that we have to follow when we are solving series of mathematical operations. Now, the P stands for parentheses or those which are enclosed with grouping symbols. And then the E stands for exponent or exponential numbers. Now we have M for multiplication, D for division, A for addition, and S for subtraction. So the problem comes in when there are only two which are given in the problem. So like in the example that we have here, 23 minus 12 plus 7. Now, this is the common mistake of students when they solve this. Because as you notice in the Pemdas rule, A comes before the S. Okay? But we have to remember that A and S are actually interchangeable. So in this case, if you have the first operation as subtraction, that has to be done first. Okay, so first come, first solve if it's only the addition and subtraction which are present in the problem. That is also true with the multiplication and division. So if it is the division that comes first before the multiplication, the division should be done first. So M and D, and also with the P and the E or the parentheses together with the exponent. So the order that you have to follow here is first come, first solve. So this means that once you have 23 minus 12, this has to be done first. So 23 minus 12 is equivalent to 11. Okay, and then the answer to that will be added to 7. And so the answer that we are getting here is equal to 18. Now, if you want to do the addition first, okay, if you want to do this first, make sure that you are taking the negative here or the minus as the symbol for the 12, making it a negative 12 plus 7. Okay, so that if you are going to answer, that becomes 23, and then the negative 12 plus 7 is equivalent to negative 5. So that means you have 23 minus 5. And so the answer is still equivalent to 18. Okay, because if you will do the addition first without considering the negative here, you will be getting a wrong answer. Okay, so that is how the addition and subtraction works. Now, if you have this case, again, we have the division first before the multiplication. Therefore, the 21 divided by 3 must be done first. So 21 divided by 3 gives us 7. And the answer will be multiplied by 9. And therefore, the answer that you will be getting here is equivalent to 63. And then for the last problem that we have to do first those which are inside the parentheses. But if you're going to take note, those numbers inside your parentheses are exponential numbers. So if that is to be done, this simply means that the 5 squared must be solved first, giving us now an answer which is equivalent to 25. Again, 5 times 5, it's equivalent to 25. That's the meaning of 5 raised to the second power. Do not make it 10, because 5 raised to 2 is 5 times 5. Multiply the base by itself twice. And then 2 raised to the 4th power. So we have to note that 2 will be multiplied 4 times by itself. So 2 times 2, that is 4, times 2, that is 8. Another 2, that is 16. So we have here an answer which is 16. And whatever the answer that you will be getting here must be also raised to the second power. Okay, so there we have to continue. We have now 7 multiplied by the result that we are getting for 25 minus 16. So 25 minus 16 is equivalent to 9, and that has to be raised to the second power. So before doing the multiplication, you have to do first this exponential number, resulting to 7 times 81. 81, that is the 9 times 9. And after that, we can now combine this. So 7 times 81 is equivalent to 567. And so the answer to our problem is 567. Again, you have to remember that if you are doing the PEMDAS, your P and E can be interchanged. So first come, first solve. The M and the D, that is the same thing. And then the addition and subtraction. First come, first solve.